Many people believe that 5G is somehow more dangerous than 4G, or even that it causes coronaviruses. Let's start with what 5G actually is. 5G cellular networks are actually very similar to 4G under the surface, the generation of cellular tech that is used by almost every device at this time. Millimeter wave 5G, the type of 5G that most people think of when they think 5G, is less similar. However, it is still non-ionizing. Ionizing radiation is the waves such as X-rays and gamma rays, which can actually be dangerous. Millimeter wave connections are also extremely brittle, able to be blocked by materials such as skin. This is why 5G networks will require so many more towers than was required by 4G. Millimeter wave uses a piece of the spectrum located around 26 to 28 gigahertz, in contrast to regular 5G and 4G. These big numbers may seem scary. However, we must remember that visible light is around 400,000 to 800,000 gigahertz. Not to mention that the sun also produces other types of radiation that are far more dangerous and at much higher voltages than 5G will ever be. And no, 5G is not the cause of coronaviruses. Conspiracy theorists have said similar things for every rollout of a new generation of cell networks. In 2003, 3G was said to cause SARS, and in 2009, 4G was said to be the cause of the swine flu. In fact, swine flu was caused by the H1N1 virus, and the SARS outbreak had started before China even had a 3G infrastructure. Many countries that have no 5G infrastructure whatsoever have reported many COVID-19 cases. The arguments about cell networks causing cancer do have slightly more ground. However, the wavelengths used by 5G towers, and especially the power output, are so much lower than any X-ray or even sunlight, and the brittleness of these signals, even if they were more dangerous, doesn't let the waves pass through our skin. None of this, however, means that there are no downsides. The parts required for 5G to function are, as of now, far more expensive than 4G equivalents. Qualcomm does not help with this by making the Snapdragon 765G a mid-range chip bundled with a 5G modem, but requiring separate, expensive modules with the flagship Snapdragon 865 and 865 Plus. This is all for a benefit that very few people can take advantage of at this time. Almost nowhere actually has stable, usable 5G infrastructure. The benefits of 5G, much faster internet, more bandwidth for today's more crowded internet, etc., are really only going to start to actually appear in the next few years. Even then, 5G plans are much more expensive than a 4G plan. So the real reason that you should worry about 5G has to do with the downward trend of smartphone sales. Because of a lack of innovation and a lack of necessity, less people have been buying smartphones. So tech companies need to add something that will take headlines and bring people back. Something that makes headlines and draws attention is necessary for these tech companies. So this is the reason we are seeing folding phones and 5G phones. So, in conclusion, no. Burning down cell towers does not help anyone. In fact, this does much more harm than good, as people who need help cannot contact anyone when there is no signal. I hope you feel more educated on this topic, and I hope that you're enjoying this series. If you like this, you may want to check out our previous episode on Apple versus Fortnite. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification. Thank you for 200 subs! If you told me 2 years ago or even 1 year ago that I would have more than 2 subs, I would I would cry and laugh at you.